Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there were two workers with completely different personalities. One was a small, cheerful, and optimistic tailor who always believed in the good side of life. The other was a big, rough, and selfish shoemaker who only cared about himself. Fate brought them together on a dusty road, where their journey began full of challenges, evil plots, and the price of their actions. One day, the tailor met the shoemaker, who was carrying a heavy box of tools. The tailor, in a happy mood, jokingly sang a funny song. "Stitch a few stitches for me, pull the thread, weave it right, make sure to smooth the wax and sew it tight." The shoemaker became very angry. His face turned red, and he walked up to the tailor, ready to fight. But the tailor cleverly pulled out a bottle of wine and laughed. "Why are you so angry, my friend? It's just a joke. Drink some wine and you'll feel better." The tailor's humor and kindness made the shoemaker's anger go away. They drank together and decided to travel to the capital city, where there would be more chances for them. On their way, they came to a forest. The road split into two paths. One was long, taking 7 days, and the other was short, taking only 2 days. Nobody knew which road was better, so they had to choose. "Better to be careful. I will bring enough bread for 7 days," said the shoemaker, being cautious. "Why carry so much? I'll just take bread for 2 days. Stay positive. We'll find the short path," said the tailor, his eyes bright with confidence. They chose the short path, but the road grew longer as they went. On the 3rd day, the tailor had eaten all his bread, while the shoemaker still had enough. Feeling hungry, the tailor asked his friend for some bread, but the shoemaker refused. "Bread is not free. If you want some, you have to pay. 1 eye for 1 piece of bread." In his desperation, the tailor agreed. One by one, the shoemaker took the tailor's eyes in exchange for bread. When they finally left the forest, the tailor was blind, and the shoemaker abandoned him, leaving him under an old gallows to continue his journey. That night, the tailor collapsed under the gallows. But the next morning, something amazing happened. When the tailor wiped the morning dew from his face, his eyes returned to him, even sharper than before. Happiness filled his heart, and the tailor forgot all his pain. He continued his journey to the capital city, believing that better things awaited him. On his journey, the tailor met many creatures, and each time he chose to act kindly. The tailor saw a young horse happily running in the grass. The horse seemed lively, so the tailor thought of riding it to travel faster. But the young horse begged, "Please, let me go. I am still small and can't carry anyone yet. Let me grow, and one day I will repay you." The tailor smiled and said, "All right, go ahead. But remember, if you can, help me when you're able." Not long after, the tailor met a tall crane searching for food in the fields. Feeling hungry, the tailor thought of catching the crane for food, but the crane begged, "Please spare me. I am a sacred bird, and I will bring good things to those who are kind. If you set me free, I will repay you." Once again, the tailor's kindness won out, and he let the crane go. The crane flew up into the sky, calling out as if making a promise to repay the tailor's kindness. After walking a little further, the tailor saw a group of ducklings swimming in the pond. Unable to resist his hunger, he caught one of the ducklings. But the loud, sad cry of the mother duck from the reeds made the tailor stop. Please think of your own mother. If she saw her child being killed, she would be in pain just like I am now. Thinking of his own mother, the tailor let the duckling go and said, "All right. You and your family can live peacefully. I will find another way to overcome my hunger." Near the end of his journey, the tailor saw a large beehive on an old tree. Seeing the golden honey, he thought about breaking the hive to take some. But the queen bee flew out and warned, "If you destroy the hive, thousands of sharp stingers will pierce your skin. But if you leave us alone, we promise to help you when you need it." The tailor stepped back and said, "I will not harm you. Live peacefully." These kind actions, though they did not bring food or comfort immediately, planted the seeds for miracles later. In the capital, thanks to his skillful tailoring and cheerful personality, the tailor quickly became a trusted person of the king. But the appearance of the tailor made the shoemaker worried. He feared that the tailor might seek revenge, so he made a plan to harm him by telling the king about impossible tasks, hoping to get the tailor killed. The shoemaker went to the king and said, "Your Majesty, the tailor once boasted that he could find your lost golden crown." The king ordered that if the tailor could not find the crown, he would be banished from the capital. The tailor was desperate, but at that moment the mother duck appeared. With the help of her ducklings, the crown was found at the bottom of the pond. Not giving up, the shoemaker went to the king again. "Your Majesty, the tailor claims he can make a wax model of the palace, exactly like the real one." Once again, the tailor was in danger, but this time the bees returned the favor. They made a perfect wax palace in one night, which amazed and pleased the king. The shoemaker still did not stop with his evil plan. He went to the king and said, "The tailor says he can make a well that shoots water up into the sky." The tailor thought he couldn't escape this time, but the young horse, now grown, appeared. With a powerful kick from its hooves, the well shot water up, clear and beautiful like crystal. The shoemaker's evil plots failed one by one. Finally, he was banished from the capital and disappeared forever. As for the tailor, thanks to his kindness and determination, the king rewarded him greatly, giving him the princess's hand in marriage. The tailor lived happily ever after, proving that goodness will always be rewarded, and the wicked will receive their just punishment. Thanks for joining us on this exciting journey. Here you'll enjoy the world's best stories and improve your English along the way. If that sounds fun, hit like and subscribe so you won't miss a single story. Let's make learning English easy and entertaining, one amazing tale at a time. See you in the next video for another adventure.